Greeting to you, my friends. My name is Thomas Taronhata Stacey, and I stand before you as a proud Haudenosaunee, an Indigenous voice striving to share a truth that has long been silenced. I am the author of a deeply personal and transformative book titled Resilience, Recovery, and Reclamation of the Indian Residential School. This work is more than just a collection of memories. It is my life's timeline, a narrative of survival, hope, and the unyielding spirit of our people. Have you ever wondered what life was truly like behind the closed doors of a residential school? Have you paused to think about the profound impact such institutions had on young children ripped away from their families, languages, and identities? My book offers answers to these questions and sheds light on stories that demand to be told. As a young boy, I was taken from the comfort and love of my family and thrust into the cold walls of a residential school. These institutions, often portrayed as places of education, were far from nurturing. They were designed to erase who we were, to sever our ties to our languages, traditions, and spiritual beliefs. Imagine being 6 years old and hearing the sound of your mother's voice for the last time as you're taken away. Imagine living in a place where love was replaced by discipline, joy replaced by fear, and identity replaced by shame. That was the reality for thousands of Indigenous children, including me. In Resilience, Recovery, and Reclamation of the Indian Residential School, I walk you through these painful memories. I recount the struggles I faced and the resilience I had to muster to survive. From the harsh punishments for speaking my language to the overwhelming loneliness of being away from home, I leave no stone unturned in revealing the truth. But this book isn't just about hardship. It's also about recovery, about finding the strength to reclaim my culture, my language, and my place in the world as a Haudenosaunee man. It's about showing that even in the darkest times, the spirit of resilience can guide us back to the light. I wrote this book not only for myself, but for all those who have been silenced for too long. For the children who never returned home, for the survivors who carry scars seen and unseen, and for the families who continue to grieve the loss of their loved ones. When you read my book, you won't just be learning about history, you'll feel it. You'll walk in my shoes, experiencing the confusion, fear, and, ultimately, the hope that sustained me. This book is a bridge between generations, cultures, and communities. It invites you to understand the lived experiences of Indigenous peoples and the lasting impact of these schools. It calls on you to reflect on how we, as a society, can move forward with understanding, empathy, and action. Imagine holding in your hands a book that connects you to the resilience of a child, the reclamation of identity, and the recovery of a culture. Imagine being part of the healing process by listening, learning, and sharing these truths. This is not just a story, it's a movement to honor those who endured, to remember those who were lost, and to ensure that such injustices are never repeated. You have the power to be part of this change. I invite you to journey through the pages of Resilience, Recovery, and Reclamation of the Indian Residential School. Let it open your heart and mind to the stories of survival and strength. You can find my book on Amazon.com, where it is available for purchase. By bringing it into your home, you are not just buying a book. You are supporting the preservation of Indigenous stories, the recognition of historical truths, and the continuation of healing journeys. To my Indigenous brothers and sisters, I hope this book reminds you that our spirits cannot be broken. To my non-Indigenous allies, I hope it serves as a guide to understanding and reconciliation. Together, we can honor the past and build a better future for all. Visit Amazon.com today, search for Resilience, Recovery, and Reclamation